Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be a bit different, and also I believe is going to be the first time that I'm going to be doing this because I have been watching Cimorelli podcast just a while ago, the premiere of their season 2. So if you haven't watched it, I would suggest that you go and watch it. Look it up on YouTube, subscribe to their podcast channel. That's, I think, a Cimorelli podcast channel. And they talk about interesting things. Well, at least to me, they are very interesting. So anyway, in this premiere, Lauren, one of the sisters, they're actually a band. They are 6 sisters. And they do really, really good harmonies. So Lauren, one of the sisters, had a really good take on like how to come out of your shell and being confident and stuff like that. As some of you may know, I am a very, very introverted person. So just listening to that kind of inspired me. I just wanted to sit down and talk about being an introvert today. So let's just get on with the video. Firstly, I wanted to define what an introvert is. I know a lot of you already know what an introvert is, but I'm just going to say it anyways. So I looked it up on Google, and it says that an introvert is a shy, reticent person. And it says also there that in psychology, it is a person predominantly concerned with their own thoughts and feelings rather than with external things. Just a little disclaimer before I start. It could be different for everyone, but this is just how it is for me. So yeah. Okay, so let's start. Just a little backstory. I grew up in a big family, I guess I could say, because I grew up with all my cousins around, and there's a lot of us together growing up. And it's actually, I think it's actually kind of ironic that I grew up being an introvert when I have been exposed to a lot of kids growing up and have had to deal with different personalities. So anyway, just saying. So in my childhood years, I would always spend time with 2 of my cousins because I guess I could say that we are the closest among the cousins because we are almost the same age. So we would be in an event together. I remember we were in a ballet class together. We would perform together, things like that. And I would say that both of them are actually also really introverted because they are very shy and quiet unless they are in a very comfortable environment. But these 2 are used to performing in front of an audience or a lot of people, while I just doesn't like the spotlight. So anyway, here are 5 things that I can share with you about being an introvert, or how it is for me being introverted, or how it is for some people who can relate being such an introvert. Number 1, I find it hard to talk to people. New people. I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to talk to people. What do I even say? I am the kind of person who would only open my mouth when I have something to say. If I don't have anything to say, then I'm just gonna keep quiet. But I love conversations, and I think I'm pretty funny too. I think. Tell me if you think otherwise, but that only happens when I'm really comfortable with you, and that is only after I have gauged how close you are to my wavelength, or how close I am to yours. Which leads me to the second one. The second one is I like observing people. I would say that I am very observant. Yeah, it sounded kind of creepy, I like to watch people. No. Guys, if if I'm being quiet the first time we are meeting, that is because I am observing. I'm not trying to be snobby. I'm not trying to judge you in any way. Just like, look, I don't do that. I don't look at people like that. But I mean, I'm just observing. I'm just trying to get to know you, like in what you say or how you say things, like what you like, how you like to eat your pizza. I don't know. But I'm observing because I want to get to know you. Like first, I'm being observant. Whenever I meet people, I legit notice a lot of things. And whatever I notice and observe about the other person, I like making a mental note about it. Because to be honest, I like people. Like to me, all people are good people until I have made my observations. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I can always tell if people are fake liking you. You know what I mean? I like to think that I can see right through people. Like even though you're like very nice to me, I can see through that face. I can see through that facade, so don't even try. I don't know, maybe because I'm very observant, but some are just very, very obvious. Like say for example, if someone is being like flaky during the first few minutes of meeting you, it is most probably going to get worse. And usually when I meet people like that the first time, I don't usually give them the second time. But I wouldn't have a problem being in one room with that person, like in a group setting. I can still talk to you and like be nice to you, but that's just it. I mean, I'm just being polite. Number 3, I get overwhelmed being socially exposed, like in a big gathering, like for too long. I like to enjoy my time like out with friends, but these are people who I'm really comfortable with, and it's usually like fewer people, like 4 to 5 people max. 4 to 5, not 45. 4 to 5 people maximum, and we would just bond and do fun things, and I'd be okay with that. But in a larger group setting, being there for way too long really overwhelms me and like gives me anxiety, which I actually wanted to overcome because I get emceeing job every once in a while, and I love emceeing events, but after the program I would just usually disappear, and I would usually just be in my bat cave, hiding from people and recharging. Because to me, interacting with so many people drains me so much and drains me so easily. Again, it's not that I dislike them. Like I said, I like people. But if it's already something that's being a threat to my mental state, then I have to like go and stay away for a while for a breather. So number 4, most people think that I'm a serious person just because I'm very quiet. I mean, there's some truth to it in a way, because I can be when the situation calls for it, but for the most part, I am not. We introverts are actually fun people too. You just have to like break past our walls, I guess you could say. But there are also times where we like to overshare things, but that happens very rarely. So anyway, number 5, I've already said this a while ago, I don't enjoy being in the spotlight. If I did something for you, like maybe help you out on a project or help you out just with things in general, please know that I did it because I really genuinely think that we have like a personal relationship, because I don't go the extra mile for just random people. I genuinely like to do it for you, so a thank you is usually more than enough. It doesn't have to be like so grand and stuff, but putting me in the spotlight and all that stuff, I do not enjoy it. also, I never enjoyed performing in front of other people, but like when I was younger, I was exposed to all those things. Like we would dance, and then I was invited to sing for a recognition day. I would always have an elephant in my stomach, but I would still do it anyway because I was forced to. I'm kidding. Yeah, for the most part, I was forced to. I mean, I love making people happy. I love making people smile. So I would do silly things just to make them laugh. If we are very close, you would get to see it like live. I would just be like, do crazy and weird. I'm crazy, I'm weird once you get to really know me. But for others, I wouldn't mind posting silly TikTok videos for everyone's entertainment, but that's just it. In person, I would do that? No. So yeah, those are the 5 things that I can share about how it is to be an introvert. Again, it could be different for everyone, but those 5 applies to me and maybe to some other people who can relate to all the things that I've mentioned, but I'm not generalizing. So I used to struggle a lot being an introvert, and there were times where I wish I wasn't this introverted. Like for some time, it made me think like I wasn't cool enough, like I wasn't fun enough for people to like me. I used to be a people pleaser, so it was a constant struggle. But realizing that it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to be quiet, that it doesn't matter what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, what matters most is that you're happy. So you do you, as long as you're not stepping on anyone, as long as you're not doing, something bad or something that's causing harm to other people, then I don't think there's something wrong with that. I mean, you really cannot please everybody. Whatever you do, there will always be people who will not be pleased. But if you have the best support system, aka your real friends and your family who like really knows you and accepts you for who you are, then you're good. Other people's opinion doesn't matter. I guess you just have to surround yourself with good people, with people who will lift you up, with people who encourages you to do better instead of people who would try to like pull you down. We should surround ourselves with people whom we never have to pretend to be someone we're really not. We never have to like try so hard to try and fit into someone else's shoes that obviously doesn't fit you. And for the toxic people that are already in your life, I mean, it's okay to cut them off. These are people who are being mean to you for no apparent reason, and people who are just using you and considering you as a friend whenever they need something. It's okay to cut them off of your life. I'd rather have a few like close friends that are genuine than have a lot of friends that are obviously not real and not good. I mean, you have to like throw the bad apples away. They belong in the trash can. It is very important to keep not only your physical state healthy, but your emotional and mental state as well. We need to stay away from toxic people. Like, we don't need your drama. We don't need your whatever that is. Go away. Be gone. Anyway, I may have been talking way too much, but I just think that I needed to get this out there. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you learned a thing or two from this topic. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!